What's going on, YouTube? So today we're going to take a look at something that I believe to be very important in CFM and Madden Ultimate Team. Today we're going to take a look at CFM because that's the mode that I play, but I am going to talk a little bit about Madden Ultimate Team as well. I do believe that the wide receiver position is the most important position in this game. All the craziness with aggressive catching and just all the craziness that goes on, it's due to the wide receiver position. So I play in CFMs, and earlier in the year I had the Kansas City Chiefs. Now, on that team they have Chris Conley. He's a beast. He's 6'3". He's got a ton of speed, but he just lacks in catching, route running, and based on years past and things like that, I had a firm belief that route running was the most important attribute in the game. That's why, for me, I would actually draft Antonio Brown in my fantasy leagues for Madden this year because of his route running, and he's just an absolute monster. He, to me, was the best receiver in the game. So I had Chris Conley on my team, and I put all my XP on him, and the first thing that I did was I upgraded his route running because I felt like, if he can get separation and run routes better and stuff like that, that's going to be a major difference. Then I talked to my guy Cherub. Shout out to Cherub, definitely a good dude on Twitter. I've known him for quite a while. He kind of sent me to a place for Madden Ultimate Team where they talked about route running, and then I kind of looked into it a little bit deeper and kind of figured some things out, and we will do another video on that in the future. But what we're going to do today is we're going to take a look at CFM, and we're going to talk about route running, and we're going to talk about boosts between CFM and Madden Ultimate Team. So we're going to do a test right now. So my belief is that whether your route running is 20 or 95, it doesn't make a difference. One thing I know for sure, now I still have to go deeper and deeper into it, it's getting late in the year, but whatever, is that there's certain routes in the game, no matter what your route running is, you're going to run the route slow or fast. So, for example, a speed out. A speed out, it does not matter what your route running is. That route is built for the player to run at a certain speed throughout the entire route. And there's other routes that are like that. Route running does not matter at all. Then there's routes that are slower, where even if you have 99 route running, the route is going to determine how fast or how slow that route is run regardless. Now, one route where you can certainly tell, and we'll just use this as one example, there's many routes, and that's going to be the next video, is an in route or an out route, smart routed or not, for example. That's where you're going to see the difference. Whether it's 20 route running or 95 route running, that player is going to run that route the same. He's going to shuffle his feet. It's going to take him longer to make his cut, and that's just going to be the way it is. Now, if you have 96 or better route running, that cut is going to be ridiculous. So if you have 95 route running, you're going to shuffle your feet and get the exact same animation as someone that has 20 route running. If you've got 96 route running, you're going to cut like a beast. So what we're going to test here today is CFM. I play CFM. That's the mode I care about. As you can see here, we've got Kevin White, and his route running is 95 in green. Technically, his route running is only 92. Let's go to upgrade player. I actually have enough XP where I can boost it up now to 93. Now, 93 isn't going to get me my route running that I want. I want those hard cuts. 96 is what I need. But because of the CFM boost, as you can see here, it's boosted up the rating. As you saw, to upgrade player, I needed to go to 93, but if I come back here, it's 95. So if I boost it up one, I'll be 96. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the video off, and I'm going to go into practice mode with the 95 route running, and we're going to take a look at in routes and out routes, and we're going to take a look at his cuts. Then we're going to come back, and I am going to upgrade that because I want to for this CFM. I'm going to upgrade that to 96. We're going to go back into practice mode, and we're going to test that, and you're going to see that boosts, whether it's Madden Ultimate Team, not that I care, but some of you do. That knowledge is actually already out there. I know a lot of people don't believe in styles, but if you use the style boost for route running, as long as it gets you to 96 or better, then you're going to get these crazy cuts that I'm talking about. And you can lab your own routes, but like I said, I will do a video in the future showing other routes where the route running is going to make a difference and the ones where it's not. You know, these are the small little details that you really have to look at. You think, oh, route running, oh, he's going to do a better job. Well, not so much. We all know how Madden works, and animations are built into everything. So you're going to get animations on some routes where, like a speed out, no matter, you could have 2 route running, he's going to run that route fast. That's just the way it is. So that's what we're going to do. So let's get to it. Okay, so now we're in practice mode, and as you can see, with the boost, it's showing that Kevin White has 95 route running. So we're going to get into a play here, and we're going to really pick. We just got like a custom here. So we're just going to pick really anything. Let's actually take a look at 5 wide receiver trio. Doesn't really matter. Let's find White. And what we're going to do is we're going to put him on a smart routed out route. So let's just let the animation take place. It doesn't matter what happens. And then we'll throw the ball away. And then we'll take a look at the replay. Okay, so like I said, this is going to be different for different routes. You really have to get in and find out which routes are going to make a difference. But, you know, I say that I'm going to do videos and then I don't always get to it. I know that I'm going to do my absolute best to do this on my own and lab all these routes, because this is the type of thing that I find interesting. But if you don't want to wait for me, and just in case I don't get around to it, because I do get very busy, you can go and test this on your own. So 95 route running. Let's take a look at the animation. So take a look at all the steps that he took as soon as he stopped. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So he goes, he cuts, 1, 2, 2, like a little stutter. And then he goes to the out. Okay, so we're going to do this again. Now, let's take a look at what's another receiver. So we got Wilson on the other side. So let's put Wilson on a smart routed out route. We'll let him run his thing, and then we'll just throw the ball away. And then we'll go and we'll take a look at the replay, and then we'll go take a look at his route running. So this, to me, this makes a huge, huge, huge difference. And you'll see what I mean once we just determine one route, just the out route. So Wilson, he slows down. Now look, everything about Madden is animations, everything. So it's the exact same thing. No difference. 95 route running. And what's this guy have? Look at, shuffles his feet. It's the exact same thing. It's exact same animation, and even does that afterwards. So let's go and see what Wilson's route running is. I wish it was 20. I know it's not going to be. I wish it was. Wilson is 81. Now, let's actually try this Matthews guy. He's got 69. So, okay. Well, it's going to kind of be hard because he's in the slot and he's going to get bumped. But let's see if we can. Okay, actually. Okay, well, it's kind of hard to tell because, like I said, he's in the slot. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to pick a new play. Let's get him to the outside. He's number 84. Okay, there we go. Number 84. Random play. We'll do this. Now this, remember, he's got 61 route running. 61. We're going to go and we're going to take a look at the replay. I know this is a long video, but this is what we have to do in order to accomplish what we're trying to show you. (61 route running, 95 route running, and 80 what? That is the exact same animation. There's no difference in the speed at which he turns, and again, exact same thing even at the end. Not that that makes a difference, but everything about this, everything, is the exact same. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go and I'm going to put that upgrade on Kevin White, and we're going to come back and you're going to see the difference between 95 and 96 and above. All the difference in the world. Okay, so we're back in practice, and as you can see, I've now upgraded Kevin White. He has 96 route running due to the boosts. He technically only has 93. We upgraded from 92 to 93, but in CFM, just like Madden Ultimate Team, you do get a boost. Styles in Madden Ultimate Team do work. It's been confirmed that it does work. In CFM, we're going to show you that it's the exact same thing. If you are a MUT player, you don't play CFM, then you're going to see the proof here as well that styles or these upgrades do in fact make a difference. So we're even going to go back to the exact same play, and you guys are going to notice the difference right away. So we're going to go to slants. Hopefully he doesn't get bumped, but we'll see what happens. Okay, so he does get bumped, and that's okay. We'll just do it again. And for some reason, he went on a slant. I don't know what that was about, but I might have messed it up. Okay, so here we go. He's not going to get bumped. Look at that. Look at that. All the difference in the world. Now, if you've been paying attention and watching and not doing something else and actually watching the video footage, you're going to notice that this is massive. This is absolutely massive. So take a look here, and boom. No shuffling of the feet. Just a cut. And when you do that in real time, not slowing it down, see that? That's like, out. Like, that just makes all the difference in the world. Now, this isn't something new. This is something that, I was kind of shown, and someone else has done this before. What I'm doing is I'm taking it to a different level. I'm showing, maybe a broader audience, a bigger audience, that this is in fact something real. So shout out to the guys that initially did this, but I'm also going to go a little bit deeper and say that it works in CFM as well. We've just proven that it does in fact work in CFM. I'm going to put Wilson on it as well, just to know, so you know, maybe I didn't change the skill level or anything like that, but you're going to notice that the feet do shuffle again, just like they were before. I apologize, my phone's kind of going off there. There we go. So I didn't adjust anything. This is shuffle, 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 shuffle. Now, the thing I'm also going to shed light on is not only is it have to do with route running. Actually, you know what? We're going to choose a new play. I'm going to show you, actually. We're going to show the speed out, and we're going to talk about how that doesn't matter at all. So we'll go to strong close. Oh, I don't even have... Oh, okay. I guess I don't have that. Do I have a speed out of any kind in this playbook? No, I don't. Boop, 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 boop. I don't even know what playbook I'm in. Okay, so I guess I don't, but you're going to have to take my word for it. I don't lie to you guys. So the big difference here is that you need to go in, just like I'm going to, and you need to test out these routes. Where does the 96 route running make a difference? Lab that. Know where to put the wide receivers. Out routes are pretty good this year, I have to tell you. So if you've got a guy, let's say you're kind of out in the field, you see off coverage, whatever, you want to put a slot streak, an out route, it can be essentially like a speed out. Okay, well, on this side of the field, I've got 96 route running. On the other side, I've got 80. I can run an out route over here, but I can't over there because that out route is going to be too delayed. It's going to give the defender time to jump the route, and so on and so forth. If you scheme, if you're like the type of person you get in practice mode and you know, okay, I'm going to come out in this play and then I'm going to audible to these plays and I'm going to make these adjustments, that's huge. Knowing when you can have the hard cuts on certain routes and get into the lab. And, drags aren't going to make a difference. Speed outs aren't going to make a difference. Streaks aren't going to make a difference. There's other routes that are not going to make a difference. Everything is animation based. But on certain routes, when you've got that 96 route running, that's when you take your game to the next level. So I suggest if you've got somebody that's on the brink of 96 route running, you do it. If you've got a guy in CFM and he's got 80 route running, don't even bother boosting his route running. It's not going to make a difference at all. It's really, really not. That's actually another thing is C routes doesn't make a difference either. You would think that it would. It does not. A lot of it is just animation based. So there you go. If you're willing to go deeper into it like I'm going to and like I showed you today, it's going to make a huge difference in your offensive scheme. The only thing is most of you are going to be like, oh, that's cool, and then not really do anything about it. And unfortunately for you guys, you're going to suffer. You might face some guys that are going to be like, hey man, I can add this to my scheme. If I can throw out routes at any time, whether it's press coverage, if the guy's going to cut like that, or not just an out route, let's not forget in routes. If he's going to cut to the inside like that, I mean, it's just all the difference in the world. I can't say it any more times, guys. I appreciate you listening. Appreciate you watching. Gamerslab.com. This is my last year here for you that don't know. It's been a lot of fun, and I'm still going to be posting videos up until about July and whatever. So thanks a lot, guys. I'll see you soon.